Electric Equipment Overview. To work properly and be safe, all cords, wires, and plugs must be in good working order, and all electric equipment must be properly installed and grounded. It is your supervisor's responsibility to make sure that the equipment is installed properly and electrical fixtures are maintained by a trained professional. Before you use electrical equipment, check for these signs of danger. Tell your supervisor immediately if you see frayed wires, cords in high traffic areas, cords pinched against walls or furniture, cords run across doorways, overloaded electrical outlets, or plugs altered in any way. Properly installed equipment will be grounded. This is when the electrical current is connected to an object, like a wire or the round prong on a 3-prong plug that carries the current away from the equipment. This helps prevent electrical shocks or fires. If you are not sure if the equipment is properly grounded, ask your supervisor to show it to you. Equipment such as slicers, dishwashers, ovens, and choppers should have procedures to lock and tag the machine so it cannot be turned on or plugged in during cleaning and create a risk that the person cleaning the machine could be hurt. Lockout/tagout is defined as the standard that covers the servicing and maintenance of machines and equipment in which the unexpected energization or startup of the machine or equipment or release of stored energy could cause injury to employees. Your supervisor will review the proper procedures for lockout/tagout in your facility. Before you put together, clean, or take apart any of the electrical equipment that you are working with, first make sure the electricity to the appliance is off. This is important to protect you from injury. In some kitchens, you turn off the electricity at the circuit breaker, a wall switch, or disconnect a plug from the electrical outlet. If your kitchen uses a circuit breaker, you need to know what it is, where it is located, and how to use it. A circuit breaker controls the flow of electricity to equipment throughout the kitchen. Each circuit breaker directs the electricity to a specific piece of equipment or a group of appliances. When you switch the circuit breaker off, you stop the electricity going to a particular piece of equipment. It will also do this automatically if the electric circuit becomes overloaded, but you can do it by hand at any time. All breakers must be correctly labeled. If not labeled, tell your supervisor. Each time you shut off the power at the circuit breaker box, tell all other employees that you are doing so. If there are 2 or more pieces of equipment on one circuit, someone using the equipment would not expect it and could be seriously hurt by switching the circuit breaker on or off. When you clean electrical equipment, never put the motors or pumps in water. Use a damp cloth to clean electrical equipment. The cloth should not be too wet because this could cause injury or shock and ruin the equipment. Stop using the equipment and immediately tell your supervisor when you feel a tingle when you touch an electrical appliance, see lights flicker, smell smoke or strange odors, or if you are unsure if the equipment is running properly. When you do this, you could save yourself or a coworker from injury or prevent equipment from breaking. In the case of an emergency or any situation where you're not sure what to do, immediately unplug the appliance or turn off the circuit breaker, whichever is safer. Gas Equipment Overview. To work properly and be safe, all gas equipment must be installed and vented correctly. Flues, pipes, connections, and safety devices must be checked and maintained regularly by a trained professional. It is your supervisor's responsibility to make sure the equipment is installed properly and maintained regularly. The pilot light should be lit at all times. The burner flame should look blue. This burner is operating properly. To keep gas equipment working properly, you should follow standard procedures for operating and cleaning gas equipment. This will help keep the equipment in good working order. Follow lockout/tagout procedures. Never hang anything from gas pipes. This could loosen the fittings or cause damage to the pipes. Gas equipment can be dangerous if the equipment is not working properly or when there is a gas leak. When the equipment is not working properly, you may see large, yellow, flickering flames or smell rotten eggs or sulfur. A gas leak is dangerous because it exposes you to carbon monoxide and can cause explosions. Carbon monoxide is a colorless and odorless gas that is poisonous and highly flammable. Do not turn any electrical switches or equipment on or off. Use any type of phone or light any matches or smoke. Any of these actions could set off an explosion. Do not return to the building until a trained authority tells you that the building is safe. If there is a gas leak, your supervisor will clear the building, leaving all doors and windows open. And then call 911 from a phone in another building, not a cell phone or the phone in your building. This concludes the gas and electrical safety overview for the training. Please take a few minutes to answer the review questions. Be sure to have your supervisor demonstrate gas and electrical procedures for your operation. If you have any questions or need more help to safely operate the equipment, ask your supervisor.